I saw the clip that's been going viral, and I don't know, it just felt like an attack. It didn't feel like this should be coming from like a man of God or a preacher. It felt like this was coming from a place of gossip and shoo-shoo. You know, the conversation is, or should be, or needs to be more of, why aren't there more men stepping it up? Why aren't there more men who are motivated to get in these careers?
Yeah, to eliminate the black family.
Yeah.
So, because like think about it, when black women marry outside their race, they don't have any problems. They've actually found that black women who marry outside their race have a lower divorce rate than black men who marry outside their race.
Oh.
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you.
You guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to take time to say thank you to all of my subscribers, my supporters. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. If you are not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button right now. Also, don't forget to like, comment on the video, you guys. It's free, it's easy. Make sure you comment and put your 2 cents in and like the video. Also, I am on patreon.com. I do have another channel called Brandy BRB TV. Navigate to the first comment pinned to the top to check that out. Now, let's get into this topic. Okay, so welcome to part 2 of Girl Chat. Again, I have my bestie Danny joining me today to talk about this topic.
Hi.
So, Danny, today we are going to be talking about TD Jakes and the comments that he made about black women. You know, raising up women, raising their black daughters to be like men. So, did you see the clip?
Because we are raising up women to be men, and you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families.
Yeah, I saw the clip and I also saw the entire sermon. And he wasn't, because you know, TD Jakes, the Powder House, is a huge church, so it has a mixed congregation.
Now, apparently this is an old clip, is it?
Yeah, this was the Father's Day sermon. And the only reason why I came to light is Ply said he's going to use TD Jakes' lyrics in his song, and he posted that clip and then it went viral.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of TD Jakes.
I love him.
You love him?
I love him because he's a man.
Yeah. I don't know, like, when I saw the one clip, now I didn't see the whole thing, okay? I couldn't find the entire video. But I saw the clip that's been going viral, and I don't know, it just felt like an attack. It didn't feel like this should be coming from like a man of God or a preacher. It felt like this was coming from a place of gossip and shoo-shoo. That's just how I felt in the moment. Now, somebody said he did, if you watch the whole thing, somebody said he did go into detail about both, men and women. And I get that, but I don't know, it just felt like an attack on black women.
But that's the thing, he wasn't just talking about black women, he was talking about women in general.
Okay.
With the feminist movement. And he's absolutely right. So many women exude masculine energy, thinking that makes you better. But the thing is, if you really think about it, if the quote-unquote goal is to be a woman and say, I can do everything a man can do, that means you can still be feminine in doing it. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be nasty.
Of course.
And that's what he was talking about.
Okay.
And what he was saying also is that a lot of women saying they don't need men, that's out of pain. That's out of a lot of things that have happened. And it's because the men weren't stepping up being men.
Right.
So if you listen to the entire sermon, that's what he said.
That's what he talks about.
Women are being forced to do that.
Okay.
Because of men not being men.
Right.
We were not designed to receive from women. Your self-esteem is compromised when you have to ask your wife for lunch money.
But also he gave men grace and mercy too, because he said men are put on this earth to pour into women, not the other way around. And he basically said how we started to sin, because he said, remember, Adam ate the apple from Eve. Adam should have never ate from Eve. He should have been picking the apples himself. It was his job.
Okay. He should have been leading.
Yes.
All right.
So that's
it starts from there.
Yeah.
I not saying you got to be rich. I'm not saying you got to be famous. I'm saying that you have got to be the one who pours in, not the one who takes out.
So he was saying that. So basically, when the men are out of order, in so many words, that's how you end up with this stuff with women. And he understands it's hard being a man. It's hard.
It is.
But that doesn't give you the right to walk away from your family.
Right.
It doesn't give you the right to disrespect women. It doesn't give you the right to cheat. It doesn't give you the right to lie. So he went through all of that.
He went through all of that.
Yeah. And he was saying, and men, I get a lot of you didn't have earthly fathers as example. But that's what you have. Jesus, that's what you have God for. He's your heavenly father.
Yeah.
And then he referenced in the Bible how Jesus, after 12, I think Joseph was his earthly father, but you didn't hear about Joseph anymore. Because Joseph, we don't know what happened to him, he could have died, but we just know he wasn't present.
Yeah.
But Jesus still was a man because he knew God was his holy power. So that's what he was talking about, of being a father to the fathers, because it was Father's Day, and how even if you don't have a physical earthly father, you have God, and how it's
I like that.
And it's still your job to protect and pour in and love at all times.
Yeah, I like that. But my thing is also when he said, you're climbing the corporate ladder, but we're losing our families. I did not like that because he made it seem as if it's a bad thing that women are getting ahead. It's a bad thing that women are trying to grow themselves and grow their careers. Now, are there some women who, do choose career over family life? Of course, but there's also those women who really understand and know how to balance that as well. And maybe, maybe there needs to be more discussion surrounding that. Like, it's okay to balance your career and your family. Like, I see it all the time.
Yeah, but I think that's what he's saying. But there are so many women, though, now who climb that ladder and they don't have a personal life. And what they're saying is that at what cost? And that's what he's saying is that because a lot of men climb that ladder, but
what are we supposed to do? Just stop growing and stop working?
You got to think about this. Men want to be needed. That's their goal. You talk to a lot of successful men. Why do you think a lot of millionaires and billionaires, who are their wives? Their wives aren't CEOs. Their wives are waitresses.
I don't know, Danny.
A lot of them.
Some of them are, though.
But they're very.
You know what? The percentage of men successful men who do want successful wives is very high. Did you know that?
But compared to the ones who have average wives, it's not. Because a lot of times men don't care about your money because they have.
Well, of course, yeah.
That's their job to provide.
Yeah.
They want you to have your own thing going on now.
Yeah, they want you to do something.
Yeah.
Because I've heard successful men say, they want their woman to do something. They don't want to just have to just take care of you.
Yeah, because the thing is that a lot of them, they want you to be able to, if something happened to them, they want you to be able to hold it,
hold it down.
Be able to support them as you should.
Yeah.
But that's not what he's saying. He's saying that because a lot of people don't realize that it's really bad because I've been there before. I can tell you, as a person who goes on these projects and make a lot of money, when you go back home and you've had a stressful day and you're tired and you're exhausted, you don't have anybody to say it's okay or to pour into you that emotional support, it does make a difference.
It does.
And if you think about it, men climb the corporate ladder, but they don't have that problem. They get women left and right. Because you got to think about
because men are wired different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's his point.
Yeah.
Women are not wired the same as men, so you have to go a different route. You can still climb the corporate ladder, but how about this? At work, you're the CEO, but at home, you are white.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how to turn.
You're good at percentages and stats. Is there a statistic that says, that gives us the percentage of women? I would like to know if there's a percentage of women who feel like this because, you're smart. You have smart friends. I'm smart. I have smart friends. We are all making money. But I don't have anybody in my circle saying I don't need a man.
You don't, exactly. But
and you don't either. So who are these women who are saying all this?
Honey,
really? Is it the younger ones or is it a certain age range?
A lot of the quote unquote boss babes. Like I listen to a lot of groups on Clubhouse.
Okay.
And you will listen to a lot of women in there that will say
that.
I can buy my car, buy my house. If I can do this and do that and da da da. What are you bringing to the table? A lot of men say and they go back and forth. And I'm like, why is there a battle? It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. But I think the battle is too, Danny. The conversation is, or should be, or needs to be more of, why aren't there more men stepping it up? Why aren't there more men who are motivated to get in these careers?
But like he said, a lot of it's on purpose. Not to be funny, because a lot of white men have these careers, just to be honest. But a lot of it's on purpose. If you take away the man's power, especially the black man's power to provide for his family, then what happens? Because that's another thing TD Jakes pointed out. He's not saying you have to be wealthy, but it's your job as a man to hold down that house.
Absolutely.
And financially, like, you don't have to be wealthy, but she shouldn't be feeding you.
Right.
You need it, so they do that on purpose to eliminate the black family.
Yeah.
So, because like, think about it, when black women marry outside their race, they don't have any problems. They've actually found that black women who marry outside their race have a lower divorce rate than black men who marry outside their race.
Oh.
Because you know why? Because even if that black man marries a white woman, if he's not in a financially superior position, what happens? So that's what I'm saying. So think about it. And a lot of entertainers are in a financial situation, which is why they marry white women. Usually their marriages will last.
Yeah.
Because it really is meant for the man to be, let's be honest, the breadwinner. He should. That is an important role.
It is. It's very important. I believe in the gender roles. I do. I've always said that.
Yeah, and
it's important.
And think about it, Brandy.
I cannot do everything a man can do.
Exactly, and nor do you want to.
No.
And the thing is, that's why let's say you get pregnant and have complications and can't work anymore. It shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, if I don't work, we don't eat. No. Your man needs to be able to provide and take care of you and his child.
Absolutely.
And that's just real. And people get pissed off about that. Well, it's not about the money. No one is saying it's about the money, but that is a part of being a man.
Right.
And that's also what TD Jakes pointed out.
It is. You know, this topic has had so much controversy, and I'm glad we had this conversation. But that's all I wanted to come on and say. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about TD Jakes and his comments that he made? Leave me a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.